Okay guys, I'm back. I just decided to do it now while I'm doing this because I probably won't have enough time later on. And this will be my breastfeeding breastfeeding problems that I had with Brayden. It's not going so well. When he started off breastfeeding, he was doing great at the hospital. He did well at home, and he seemed to be fine. And then he started drinking and then like screaming because he would take in so much air when he breastfed. And his lock was fine, it looked fine, but for some reason he was digesting so much air. So he would scream, and then I'd burp him and put him back on, and then he would drink a little bit, scream, burp him, put him back on, and then he just would scream the rest of the time because he just got frustrated. So me and my husband, it was a constant struggle. So we went to the lactation consultant, and she told us that he was only he was only doing that at night too. In the daytime, he drank perfectly. Well, actually, he would like eat and then fall asleep, eat and then fall asleep, which was okay for me. But he would do it perfectly, and then at night was when he started fussing and having a lot of problems. So I did go to the lactation consultant, and she told me she let him like nurse on me for a while, and then weighed him to see how much he actually weighed afterwards, see how much milk he was intaking. And he wasn't taking in as much as he should, even though he looked like it. So after that, she gave me some formula supplements to help him out while I got to get his weight back up and to get me established. So that said, we went back home. The formula worked great. He drank the formula out of the bottle like perfectly. And he was still having problems nursing on me. Sorry guys, I have a really dry throat. I went to the Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech game last night, and it was really cold outside. And I was out there for like 4 hours. So I woke up with a stuffy nose, a sore throat, and all that blah. But anyway, I tried to nurse him more, and he just didn't latch on very well. He still wouldn't intake as much milk as he should. And so I kept calling him, and they kept calling me, and I just tried different things. And so me and my husband decided that it would be easier to pump. And so I borrowed a pump from the hospital. Not borrowed, rented one. A really good Medela, those big industrial blue Medela machines. And I pumped and gave him a bottle, and he did super well on that. He gained 2 ounces. He gained like 5 ounces in one day. I kid you not, 5 ounces in one day. And he was doing really good after that. So I continued to pump, and we gave him the bottle, and that was working out great. So me and my husband decided to just buy a pump and just pump instead of me nursing him. So that's what we did. We bought a Medela in-style pump on eBay for $35. Bleached that sucker, so didn't have any germs from the other people that had it before me, which is pretty gross. That's working out great. I've been pumping since then, and we feed him formula in the daytime. I mean, breast milk in the day, and formula at night, because I'm really not making enough to feed him throughout the day. I could make enough, but it would be exhausting for me to be pumping like every hour. And that's about it for breastfeeding. As far as breastfeeding goes, he does very well on the right breast. I still breastfeed him sometimes on the right one, and he'll do perfect on that. But as soon as he goes to the left one, he will not drink it. He will not. He hates it for some reason. He hates to be on that side. I've tried the football holds. I've tried different holds. He hates it. So, I don't know, dudes. It's hard. Breastfeeding is hard. I'm surprised we're still alive as a human race after being breastfed since the beginning, you know? Like, how in the world did they do it? They must have had, like, a lot of women to help. They must have had, like, women who were just there to breastfeed for your kids. If they couldn't. So that's it with breastfeeding. I'm going to continue to pump and breastfeed him for about a year. And after a year, I'll stop, and maybe the breastfeeding or pumping will take off my menstrual cycle happening again. So after a year, that'll start again, and we'll have another baby. We'll start trying for another one. We would like our children to be 2 years apart, and I think that's a perfect amount of time between each child, so that would work out great. Am I innocent? Bet you I'm not. Yeah, well, that would work out fantastic. That's what I'm doing. And I'm also trying to eat plenty of food. Oh. My postpartum news. I went from 165. Yes, I went up to 165. From 114 to 165, which is a lot. And now I'm down to 135. I still have about 10 pounds to lose before I'm at a comfortable weight for me. And I'm not really going on any diet because I'm breastfeeding. But, I mean, I'm not eating that much. I'm just eating as much as I guess should to breastfeed. And I'm trying to eat healthy. But it's hard because a lot of things give him gas. A lot of stuff give him gas. So, I have to be careful what I eat. What else? I had my postpartum checkup today, and I'm all back to normal. Everything looks good. I do have a cut, some kind of cut or something nasty, in a not so good place in my body. But and it causes problems every time I make a bowel movement. And they wanted to put me on a suppository, which I'm not into doing at all. So I'm just going to wait and see if it heals on its own. And if not, I have to go to like a specialist or something. It's gross. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'll just live with it. What else? That's it. That is it. Oh, I have a lot of stretch marks. I did get a lot of stretch marks. They're on my stomach, on my back, on my hips, on my thighs. I was very little to begin with, so my body had to stretch a lot to accommodate an 8-pound, 2-ounce baby. So that was pretty rough for me to accept. Oh well. I am on Mederma cream, and that's working pretty well so far. But it's $18 a tube. Does anybody out there know of anything that they used on their stretch marks that has actually worked? That'd be great. That's it for my postpartum / breastfeeding video. I am going to continue to try to breastfeed, but it's frustrating for me and Brayden, and I'm just ready to give up and just pump. Formula feeding 100% is not an option for me. I would like for him to be breastfed because I know it's a lot better for him. Yep, that's it. He's still sleeping, praise the Lord. Alright, I will talk to you guys later, and hopefully I'll be able to put some more videos on and maybe put some updates on him and what's been working, and what to do, what not to do, what to bring, all that good stuff. Alright, love you guys. Bye. Say bye, Bella. Bye.